Alright, so it's another Monday. So that means it's another spooky book. Today, when we were shopping, I guess yesterday, really, we found the Halloween edition of a board game. Let me tell you, I don't think we would have liked the regular edition. Not nearly as much, anyways. So, this one is called The Littlest Mummy. Not a mommy, nope, a mummy, all wrapped up in bandages. Now, a mummy, in real life, and not pretend like this, is just someone who's been wrapped up and preserved. It's a way that a culture or more would preserve their dead. And so, they're a special kind of, I guess, zombie almost, because they're living dead. Now this one is not a spooky Halloween. It's copyright 2015. Cover illustrations from Michelle Lisa Todd. It's Cartwheel Books, an imprint of Scholastic, scholastic.com. Written by Brandi Dougherty, illustrated by Michelle Lisa Todd. And we see kind of a soft color with one little spider down, two little spiders there, and a little mouse. I love their expressions, how they are looking at our littlest mummy. A little bit of faint green, a little blush. It's like what, pencil. And this is so cute, like our little mummy and the little poochie dog is a mummy too. Written by Brandi Dougherty. Illustrated by Michelle Lisa Todd. Scholastic Inc. Alright. Let's see here. For my agent and friend Jen Rofe, BD. For Mum and Dad, MT. And there's a kitty cat pulling on a tail. You being naughty, maybe. Look at this big family. We have the two adults. We've got 1, 2, 3 children and our littlest mummy. May was a mummy. She lived with her family in the spooky woods. There were many mummies in May's family, but May was the littlest one. I guess we're not counting Poochie here as one of the mummies, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mummies in May's family. How many people are in your family? Our family has 4, 5 if you count the grandmama. It was almost Halloween, and May was excited. This year, she was finally old enough to join her family's dance team at the big Halloween bash. She couldn't wait. Oh, there's a special mummy dance routine. Ooh, even the mousie's getting in on it. She just had to learn their special mummy dance routine. All right, so you drag your feet. You hold out your arms. And I love how looks like those are maybe they're twins are looking at each other, and the parents are looking at each other. And May's watching, so excited. First, let's just hold the page closer here. That's always good for you to bend it around. I'm sorry for those of you who might cry a little. Coached on her moan, she took a deep breath and groaned. But it sounded like a whisper. Louder, May, Mike shouted. But May was groaning as loud as she could. Sorry. See, even the doggy's watching. Mike shook his head. You're not loud enough. Your voice is too little, he said. Maybe the twins can help. Oh, there's a little spider watching. Oh, well, I guess he's saying it slightly better. Maybe the twins can help. So he's not as frustrated. Because see, he's smiling at her. She's thinking about it. So he's not being mean. He's just saying, well, I'm just telling you to be louder and you're not doing it. May knocked on the door to her twin sister's bedroom. I need help with a dance, she told them. So Marnie and Melissa showed May how to shuffle. They shuffled slowly in rhythm, dragging their feet across the room. The doggy's shuffling too. But when May tried, her little feet tangled in her wraps. That's all the stuff around her. She fell in a heap on the rug. You're way too little, Melissa said. So small, Marnie added. How sad. I guess they're teasing her a little bit. Aww, poor May. May found her dad in the garage. He was building a special coffin. I can't do the mummy dance, May sighed. Nonsense, her dad boomed. Let's see your scary face. So May stood up extra tall. She put on the scariest face she could muster. Her dad laughed. That's pretty cute for a scary face. It does look pretty cute, doesn't it? May frowned. Do I have to do the mummy dance? She asked. May's dad wrapped her in a big hug. Not if you don't want to. But why don't you go see your mother? She might have an idea, he said. See, and that's very kind. She's scared, and she says, maybe I can't do it. And he says, well, don't give up yet. That's what he's trying to tell her. He says, don't give up yet, but we're not going to make you do it. May's mom was in the basement. She was making extra tattered wraps for the big night. Your wraps are ready, May's mom told her. They'll be perfect for the dance. I like how the doggy's looking at the mouse. Oh, I wonder no, there's definitely two mice, so at least one of these is not the same mouse. Maybe neither of them is. So May tried them on, but the wraps were too big for her tiny body. Aww. She looked like a pile of toilet paper. Aww. Do you have things that you're too little for, even including clothes? I'll have to make some adjustments, her mom said, looking worried. Aww. May wandered through the spooky woods. She was sad. She knew there had to be something special she could do, even if she was little. See, it's autumn. It's almost Halloween, so that means there's leaves floating through the air here and there. May sat down on a log to think. Sometimes when we're upset, it's good to take a moment to think. Just then, she saw something crashing through the trees. It was a witch, and she was little, just like May. The witch fell from her giant broomstick right in front of May. Oh my goodness. Bonk. Look at her cute little booties. Aren't they adorable? I love them. Well, look, The doggy's checking on the kitty cat. See, our doggy wants to play with our kitty cat all the time. And our kitty cats don't like that. Not usually. Hi, the witch said, brushing herself off. I'm Wilma. Hi, May said. Are you okay? Wilma sighed. I'm too little for the broom flying demonstration. May nodded. I'm too little for the mummy dance. Oh, so their families are both having a special event at the holiday, the big holiday event. And they're both too little. I love the little pumpkin barrette. Wilma smiled a big smile. At least we'll have each other at the party. May smiled too. See, sometimes when you're struggling, it's good to have someone who understands what it's like to struggle too. And that's their basis of them starting to be friends. Ooh, look at all the other monsters. Soon Halloween night arrived. All of the spooky woods was celebrating. But when it was time for May's family to start their dance, May stood in the corner and watched. She didn't want to dance. Oh, see, here she is over here. Wilma stood next to her, holding her broom. That broom is huge. Look at it. She's like, just the broom part's like basically the size of her body. May's family was really good. Look at them. They're all shuffling together and they're moaning and groaning while the band plays on. The mummy dance finished and everyone clapped. Do you know a good way to silently clap is to just wiggle your hands? Look, there's a skeleton and witches, ooh, and a pumpkin head, and a vampire and a werewolf, and Frankenstein's monster and a ghost and a skeleton. There's a lot of people who live in spooky woods. Alright, so everybody clapped. Alright. Then the crowd was quiet. Too quiet. Music started playing, but no one danced. Nobody knew what to do next. The mayor seemed nervous. I think the mayor is the vampire. So, they all have a problem that needs solving. The mummy dance went great, but who's gonna dance next? May looked down at Wilma's broom. She had an idea. May led Wilma to the side of the dance floor. Let's do the limbo, she said. Oh, have you ever played the limbo? There's a stick and you try and go under without falling. It can get really hard, especially if you're super big. Wilma held one end of the broom, and her black cat, Tiny, held the other end. May shimmied under the broomstick. She and Wilma laughed. So did the whole party. Yay! The party is saved. When it was Wilma's turn, a line started to form behind her. Everybody wanted to limbo. It sounds like a fun thing to do. The Halloween party was a smashing success, all thanks to May and Wilma. So, what we're supposed to be thinking here is that, well, maybe they couldn't do the broom flying demonstration or the mummy dance. That doesn't mean they couldn't have fun and help others have fun too. Well, but he's an ogre. Alright, let's see. Last page. May might have been too little for the mummy dance, but She wasn't too little to find her own special thing. And more important, she was not too little to make a friend. Yay! So they're new friends. I like how Tiny's not entirely sure about Poochie here. Now, that was the book. If you appreciated and enjoyed The Littlest Mummy, maybe get your own copy. I suspect that you can get it other than just Scholastic, but when I looked online, the only other people who'd read it had it from Scholastic. But written by Brandi Dougherty, illustrated by Michelle Lisa Todd. Thank you so much for listening, and you have a great day.